Coming up on the first pitch, Troy Tulowitzki getting ready to hit. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And this one is off and running. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Hey!
0-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Bellinger up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Fought off foul. Now 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one is downstairs, and a full count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead. After that long AB ends in a walk. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. He's too late. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time.
Ball, that's out.
That's a really good take.
That one just misses.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And ball four, two aboard. First and second, no outs. Babe Ruth digs in now. Run game in the blink of an eye. Bellinger settles underneath it. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Fouled off down the right side.
So now it's all about protecting. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right.
For a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
That misses. 3-2 now. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third. So up next, Travis Hafner. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Leading off, Albert Pujols. And that one fouled off. Late on that fastball. Next pitch misses way outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Foul.
No score here in the second.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Late swing, fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but
Got him looking. 1 out man at first. Roy Campanella stepping in now.
That's a
lay
ball.
off that pitch down.
That one in the dirt and gets away. The throw into second, but he's in there easily. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Outside with a breaking ball. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. High fly ball, right field. Durant settles under this one, brings it in, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Greg Nettles.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Outside,
that's a ball.
Ball 1. And delivers outside. Now time called at the plate.
You got time.
Inside 3-2 to count. Got him swinging.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
That's out.
And another ball. Late with the swing there. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called at the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So up next. Jason Varitek. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
We got time.
Now he steps out as time is granted. The 1-2. Line drive. And that's the third out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, John Franco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Franco, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Troy Tulowitzki will hit next. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the third out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Just off the inside edge. And that is cut on and missed. Now 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Slider misses outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz walked to open the ball game. And that one fouled off.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
The 0-1. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering way off the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing, and oh, the bat went flying there. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. This could end it. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Got him, and that's the ball game. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Andres Gimenez. And we are underway. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard.
That's a ball.
The big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's a little bit low. That's in there. And now 3-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Gleyber Torres, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's the 0-1. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hitting pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He sends a rocket to left. So up next, Babe Ruth. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Man at second.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fastball is outside. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Travis Hafner digs in now. That one fouled off. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Adios, Peralta. A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-1. In the air, right field. Judge on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. To play, Nick Kurtz.
What he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his own.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Lucas Ursa comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
So 2 balls and no strikes. On hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now batting Jarren Duran. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Alcantara on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Top of the second, leading off, Albert Pujols. Gallen certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Late that time, and it's strike two.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Takes it in for the out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge comes up empty there. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Brendan Little.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Sliced hard but foul. This one in the air, center field. Alcantara has a beat on it. And there's one away. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3. There's a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Alcantara under it. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though.
Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one outside, and it's 3-0. On the ground to third. To first. That takes care of. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Joan Duran.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Yep, that ball went
Just
out.
missed. A little out front there as he swings through it. Now it's 3-2. That one misses. So leadoff walk. And now Kevin Alcantara. Alcantara in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
When a leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Around second, on his way to third. The throw in, he's in there. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Andres Jimenez will hit next.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this.
In the air. Out towards left center. Got a good jump on it. Tracks it down. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 6-2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out. And that's the ball game. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining. Okay, all set to go. Jackie Robinson digs in now. And we are underway. Fly ball down the line. Durant on the move. 1 away. Out to short, De La Cruz. Slings to first, 2 away here in the top of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Hey! Way out front for strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Sean Figgins now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Ball 1.
Ellie on the move. Strike in there. He's thrown came too late. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. In the air to left center. Beltran gets under it. And there's 1 away. Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth.
Inside ball.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A two-run homer. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. They do it again. Back to one down. Next is the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is foul back. Ground ball left side.
That ball foul.
And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one misses. Ball 3. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Hard liner. And makes the grab. Out number 2. So up next, Nick Kurtz.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ball, that's in.
High fly ball out towards left center. Beltran under it. And that ends the inning. Top of the second. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Hey! High fly ball lifted into near right field. And there's one down. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Steps off, checks the runner at first. Fought off foul. A little out front there as he swings through it. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Ball, that's inside.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. Might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. swings through that one. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Mason Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. That one in triple digits. And time called prior to the 0-1. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Rips that one center field. Snags it on the run. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Garrett Clevenger.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball, that's out.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Robinson
Off
in the
plate,
box
ball
with
1.
one away as he takes ball 1.
Nope.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Just missed. That one in triple digits. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in there. That's
No,
a
he's in
double.
there safe.
Caught it out front and ripped it down the line, and as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Late swing fouled off. Tying run at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. And it's just foul. That is close. On the ground right side. Albies over to first in time. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tulo swings through it for strike 1. Foul ball there. Clevenger is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball. just about to get underway. Elly De La Cruz digs in now. And away we go this afternoon. Way out front for strike two. Pop quiz time for you, Siggy. Can you tell me what year the Global Baseball League started?
Oh, man. Well, I know it was a post-war effort to share baseball with the entire world, so I'd imagine sometime in the 50s.
You're warm, Siggy. The Global Baseball League started November 5th, 1955.
There you go. I was close. Time flies when you're having fun in the GBL.
That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike one. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third, Vientos slings it across. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's two out. Andy Pajas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Step off throw to first. Pajas back in on a dive. Swings through that.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. And this is
brings it in for the third. Leading off, Elly De La Cruz. And there's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
There goes Elly. Pitch misses.
No, he's in there.
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
The 1-2.
Ball.
In the air, left field. Yelich under it. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This one in the air, center field. McGee gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Relay throw. Here's Byron Buxton. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And now the 0-1.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Time call foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Threw open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. him looking for the... We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Step off, throw to first.
Save,
And he's back
in.
in on a dive. No score here in the second. Hit on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. Brandon Valenzuela now at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Albies. How about that double play? Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Next offering is downstairs. Little chopper rolls foul. Called out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tyler Rogers. Tap foul at the plate. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Up against the wall and brings it in. So taking in Nick Kurtz.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Ball,
Just a
that's
tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Got him looking. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ryan Weathers.
Inside ball.
And a count 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Next one just misses. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Swings and misses. 0-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Top of the third, no score. Step off throw to first.
No, he's safe.
McGee dives back in safely. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off down the right side. Off the mark there. And a full count now. Sets him down looking. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the corner at the knees for a strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pappas. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run blast. And it's fouled off. Two down, nobody on the ground. Foul. And that's just foul.
Ball 1.
Sets him down looking. Strike. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raleigh Fingers.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Ball, that's out.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He circles the bases. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That's a little bit low. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one popped up. De La Cruz moving under it. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Adios, Peralta. It's their second home run of the inning. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Nope,
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
No,
He's
that's
just
down.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
There you go. Winning run is aboard.
Devin Williams gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Late on that fastball. 1 down. Winning run on at first. That one ripped, but foul. Time call. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missing inside. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. That one misses, and now 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Misses again, 5 in a row.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike 1. Down low, it kicks away. But all the runners hold. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that is out of play. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And that one is downstairs. Ball 3. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Trying to send this to extra innings. High fly ball, right field. Pajes under this one. And that is the 3rd out. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering is down low. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Got him looking. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Adam Ottavino. Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here, Connor Griffin. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. That's too low. Ball 2. Big swing and a miss. Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Man at second. And it's filled up.
That's the ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Adios, pelota. He'll take a trot around the base. And your final. About to get started here. Angel Martinez now at the plate. And this one is off running. On the ground. Fair ball. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Quick toss to first. Martinez dives back in safely. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it's going to be Eddie Murray. Runner takes off. Throw to second.
He did that.
Out of bounds. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Chris, it's a lot easier to talk about the travel in the GBL instead of actually dealing with it. Some of these road trips, man, they aren't easy.
Yeah, there's a ton of travel in this league, and some folks might argue it's too much. I've definitely questioned it when we're flying nearly 10,000 miles from Lima to Tokyo.
The 1-0. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He sends one out the opposite way. Just missed. Yeah, the Lima-Tokyo combination, that's pretty rough. That flight eats up more miles than flying from San Francisco to New York, back to San Francisco, and then back to New York.
Thanks, that didn't make me feel any better.
That misses. Ball 2. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That's off the mark. And now 3-2. Struck him out looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Babe Ruth, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
A little out front there as he swings through. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Just missed.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one fouled off. Bruce leads off first with one away. And that one is downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Tyler Rogers on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Travis Hafner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. That one to first. Kurtz takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second. Hey. Next over in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Check swing. Did he go? No. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jorge Polanco stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Travis Hafner. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On to Murray. That's one out the bottom of the second. And a foul ball. You'll one.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The next offering misses. Ball 2. And a foul ball. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Got him swinging. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Adios, pelota. A solo shot. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Now he steps out as time is granted. And the 0-2. Ball. stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Just off the outside edge. 3-2 now. Goes down swinging. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Garrett Clevenger.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. To the right side. Kurtz steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. McGee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ground ball left side. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. Back to the top of the order now. Angel Martinez getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Step off throw to first. And he dives back in safely. And that's disengagement number 2. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Comes up empty.
Ball 1.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Hoffman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on.
Got him. That's the ball game. 2-0. Ready to go, Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. And that's how this game gets started. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That's outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Juan Soto now.
Well, he's
That's
not
off the
afraid
plate.
to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that'll do it. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And there's a foul ball. Late on that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
This one in the air. Castro under it. Takes it in for the out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Singleton should have this one. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He muscles that one out the opposite way. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. On the ground to third, Castro sends it across to first. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Carlos Santana.
Hey, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
One, 2 now. In the air, left side. Brings it in, 1 away.
Ball 1. Ball
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. On the corner for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Inside ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no...
Step off throw to first. Ow! They got him. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Najir Victor.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
For Armstrong. Settles underneath it. And there's one away. That misses the zone. Ball one.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Making a move at first on a pinch run. Chris Bryant getting some more speed on the bases. At the plate, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Adios. Pelota. A 2-run homer. Now here is Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Time call foul. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Joan Duran. Lindor in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that one fouled off. Line drive. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This is Willie Castro. Castro at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. The throw.
He's out.
Tag, and he's out. They're down to their final strike. Outside low. Yeah, the count is filled up. Got him. Ball game. The shutout. Ready to go. Max Clark digs in now. And we're underway. Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Line to right, base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Ken Griffey Jr. and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
Nope.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Lined into right. Base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Dixon at second. Griffey on at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Ball in.
First and second here, no outs. Hoffman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2-1 now, 2 aboard. That one missed.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Junior Caminero in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Stays alive.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. In the air to left center. Clark should have this one. And there's one away. Right side. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to the pitcher. And that's a great play for the out. So up next, Babe Ruth. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. John Franco.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Good eye in that spot. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And the batter now, Hunter Goodman. Foul ball there. Comes up empty.
Ball down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Ball, that's in. Nope, that's the ball.
Man at first, one away.
Hey!
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Throw into third, in there safely.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Rap Dixon digging in now.
Hey!
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it. Over Albies.
That's the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Byron Buxton. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Griffey under it. One away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it's Mark Vientos. Ripped to third, but handled. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Garrett Clevenger.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ground ball to the right side. Kurtz takes it to the bag and one away in the top of the third. Number 86 in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On the ground. Whips it to first on the run, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single.
Infield knock right there. He was able to beat that one out easily. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Third. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Swanson.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Nick Kurtz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Connor Griffin. Getting some more speed on the bases. That's in there. Strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
He's in there. He's safe.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice.
That's a base hit. Junior gets it back in quickly. And 2 on now as they try to rally here. Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. And that's fouled off. Griffin, the lead runner, out at second. Baratek at first with no outs. Line and a base hit into right. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Entering is the pinch runner, Chris Bryant, getting some more speed on the bases. Right through there for a strike. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. We are tied at 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. This guy's got good power with 1 swing. He can win it for him. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Now all even up. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball.
A.J. Puck gets the ball now. Buxton in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that misses. And it's 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Line to left. And that is the inning.
Now, Ryan Weather.
Ian Happ. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here is Matt Olson. Now into the game, Adley Rutschman. He takes over behind the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Got him swinging. Inside, just missed. Outside with a breaking ball. Line, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So digging in, Max Clark. Fouls away the first offering. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's
Struck him out looking. 1 for 2. In the air, right field. Durant gets there. He's under it. And that's the third out. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Josh Hader.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
The 2-1. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. And your final.
Weather.